Story number four. Story number four. You may start seeing big shots shying away from politicians. But why? Why are they shying away? If people are starting to, as we get into the election season, businesses are learning that they may be losing money because of their stance on some government policies. We've seen this with entertainers, and we've seen some entertainers try to engage in politics to get their base to vote for certain people. Well, some people are starting to shy away from this strategy, and you can see why, especially when you have like major league teams or football teams not wanting to go to the White House. And it's kind of sad that we've reached this point in time where people don't want to mix politics with their business model. You see this happening with a lot of nonprofits that can't engage in political affairs, but you see this happening right now. Now, social media is urged to suspend political advertising, but Facebook, they're trying to urge Facebook, and Twitter has already decided not to engage in political advertising. Now Facebook is people are trying to get Facebook to jump on the bandwagon. In 2020, some Americans will vote on their phones. So you're starting to see tech and politics kind of merge. Even when Washington is now talking about regulating tech companies and online business activity, this is already happening in some countries. So you see why a story like this could possibly gain some steam. Bolivia mayor was dragged through the streets, had her hair cut by protesters. This is as the election violence is swelling up. So some people are starting to blame politicians for everything as the money is starting to be mismanaged. And you can see why story number four would make it into the top 8. When you're talking about politics and business and using other people's money, there are problems on a wide scale, even in some cities where government officials has misused public water bill money. And there was even a report by Politico that claims that Washington is keeping American people sick and fat on purpose. So Washington, the business of Congress, does not seem to be mixing well with businesses and public policy. But you have to have a government. I mean, every civilization has had some governing body to govern the people. But when you look at a view, I think there was a story that made it last week how Mitch McConnell was talking about how some people need to get more educated on their government. That's why story number four will probably stay alive. It makes you think about your own stance. You can even look at the election that just took place. How many people showed up to the local elections? Probably not many, and people are just losing interest in government policies. Most businesses have got a grasp on their customers. People are watching a lot of TV. They're not working with their government officials. Some people don't even know who their politicians, the local officials, are. Some people don't even. Most people, when it comes to politics, they think that a lot of politicians are actually their friends, and they don't understand the business. So yeah, this is why story number four is here. And some businesses are just saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with politicians. They're not doing anything for me. Even when you look at things on the bottle, like could people drink on Sundays, or some places selling beer on Sundays, these are things that are on the ballot. People just are trying to have fun, but they're starting to lose focus on politicians. So story number four, why would businesses, big shots, people who are like celebrities, why are some of them starting to shy away from the political arena? Why are some of them starting to jump in? You see figures like Kanye West talking about he's going to run for president. Now you can even take this back to Reagan, when Reagan was in Hollywood doing his acting thing. Some people who are high level, they see Washington as an opportunity to get a stage, to get an opportunity to get a fan base, and they see it as a business move. Some of you could even question why Donald Trump would run for president, and that's why story number four is here. Why would a billionaire who's got tons of business. Why would they run for president and to get their hands on the public dollar? Who knows? But story number 4 is here, and it's an interesting story that will make you study, that will make you wonder why are big shots, people, and politicians, why are some people mixing and not mixing their engagements? You see Facebook, you see Zuckerberg, how he's been on Capitol Hill. Some DC people, some people in Washington see this as a way to regulate the tech industry. Some people see this as a way for them to gain even voters on their platform. You got billions of people online. So that's why story number 4 has the ability to, especially under 4 voters, there's a lot of them online, and this is where even millennials, when people need that you see them with Cambridge Analytica hacking into the election, people's well, not hacking, but using people's data for political gain. Story number 4 is here to stay. It'll probably gain some steam. It almost crept its way into the top 3 stories. And that's why story number 4 is here. You're on the Mediator with me, Brian Westward. It's my duty every week to give you the top 8 headlines and developing news stories. If you yourself want to be a contributor, it doesn't take much. All you have to do is visit the website, METHOD, the number 8, INC.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. Doesn't take much. If you want to be a contributor or check out the stories that almost made it in, check the stories that did make it in, do some research for your own website. You may have your own social media platform, your own discussion. You may be doing a report. You could do your own research. It doesn't take much. Visit the website, METHOD, the number 8, INC.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. And remember that I'm just a mediator, staying in the middle, navigating from watching the pendulum float or drift from the right to the left. But I'm just staying in the middle, going through over 200 or so stories every week to keep you informed, keep you on your toes, so you can know what's going on. So if you yourself want to be a contributor, help out anyway, it doesn't take much. METHOD, the number 8, INC.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. Every little bit counts.
If you need help, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.